You're tuning in to Young and Excellent, and welcome back. And thank you for listening, quite honestly. This is a channel where we provide a platform to young people, young artists, young professionals, young anything under the sun. You name it, we got it. We love it. So make sure you subscribe, like, and follow, and definitely join our journey as we discover who is young and excellent in Sarnia-Lambton. And thank you to the Sarnia Journal for publishing us, sponsoring us, supporting us. You guys are seriously fantastic, and you uplift so many voices in this community. And also, I feel like everybody should know that they do daily email blasts, which are fantastic if you want to stay connected within Sarnia-Lambton. So make sure to subscribe and follow them, and then you'll get all of your news sent to you by email, which is top tier. Thank you, Sarnia Journal. We greatly appreciate you. Sit down and enjoy a fantastic conversation with Abby as we discuss horseback riding, gymnastics, and what it's like to be a 9-year-old child. And have a fantastic time listening to my voice or watching my face. I'm your host, MadFish. We out. Okay, well, thank you for coming on the show, Abby. I have been looking forward to this conversation ever since you were in the audience, like what, in 2023, which seems like literally forever ago, but only a month ago. Isn't that nuts? So what have you been up to?
I've been doing a lot of horseback riding.
A lot of horseback riding. That's fantastic. I knew you were a horseback rider. So how long have you been horseback riding for?
A couple months.
A couple months. What's your horse's name that you usually ride?
I usually have different horses every time.
Okay, which one's your favorite?
Harlow.
Harlow? That's such a cute name. Why is Harlow your favorite?
Well, I always get to like see her baby and everything.
A baby horse? Like how big is the baby?
Like about this tall.
It's like a little baby. Oh my god, so you get to like pet it and love it when you get to see Harlow?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. What color is Harlow?
Brown. They're both brown.
Oh, nice. I love brown. Is it like the black, like, what's the hair called?
They kind of have like white hair.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so you get to do everything for that horse then. So when you go there, is it like the expectation to clean the hooves, to brush? Do you do that before you ride or after?
You have to do that before.
And after or just before?
Just before, because it might fall off.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So for you, like when you get to like the spot where you get to horseback ride, how do you feel when you show up there?
I feel good, but when we start the bareback, I get really nervous because some of the horses are bumpy and everything.
Oh, what do you mean by bareback?
Like you just go on with no saddle.
With no saddle? So you ride bareback? Is that because you do acro on the horse, or is that because you're just riding?
Yeah, you just get to do it fine.
Oh, that's so cool. So you prefer to have a saddle then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the horses are fun riding on bareback.
Yeah, especially if they've got like a spine that's really bumpy. I'm sure that's not really enjoyable for you. No, absolutely not. So do you do Western or English? I was going to say, what's the other one? I wanted to say London, which is kind of fair because English. But so you do English. Yeah. What about that? What's different about that? Because I know Western's a little bit more laxed.
Well, Western, like, they do a lot of like barrel racing.
Okay.
And, like, the saddles are very different because the saddle has like a horn, and like English riding has no horn, and like you do jumping in English.
Oh, okay, so you do like the fancy shows.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've seen your little blazer and your cute little like horseback riding pants. So is that like a standard when you show up you have to be in your outfit, or is that just for competitions?
You don't have to wear those outfits, just doesn't really matter what you wear.
Okay, cool. I know that some places it's like very strict. Like you have to show up like with like your button up and tie and all of that. But my sister did Western, so she had the same like experience where she just got to show up whenever she felt comfortable. She had like boots though, like because isn't that like a standard? You have to have like a certain type of boot. Yeah. So why did you want to do horseback riding?
Well, I like started like seeing like pictures of like horses, like baby horses.
Oh, yeah.
I started like liking farm animals, and then I decided because my friend goes to the stables that I go to because our house is right beside the
Oh,
stables.
cool.
So she told my mom about it, and I started going there.
That is so, so cool. So you have a friend there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a fun social time for you too, eh?
Yeah, she just doesn't go on the same day as I go.
Oh, okay, but still, you can like leave a note for her at the farm. She could pick it up. She could bring it back. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So for you, like, in being a horseback rider, was it something you like, kind of like, wanted to do from a very young age, even before you saw the baby horse pictures, or is this something that just kind of sprung on you because of seeing all the horse imagery?
Well, I started liking the horses before I saw the pictures, but I just really like horses.
Hey, you know what? A horse girl is always welcome. Again, my sister is a horse girl, and she's a horse girl through and through. She used to like dress up as a cowboy. She had like pictures of horses everywhere. So they're beautiful, beautiful creatures. Yeah. So you get to take care of them. How cool is that?
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really cool. So are there any other horses you'd like to mention that are your favorites?
Rocky.
Rocky? What about Rocky makes you go, yes?
Like, he has like a very nice trot and everything.
Oh, nice. So he's just talented.
Yeah.
He's just a talented horse.
And he does like, he is a Western horse, so like, he does the barrel racing, and then that day that I was riding him, we did a barrel race with other ones, and we won like 10 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
That is so, so cool.
Because he was really fast.
Yeah, okay. So if you're going to do a competition, so if you're going to do a competition, you want Rocky. You want to, like, you know, the plus of having a baby horse, you want Harlow.
Yeah.
And then I remember there was a really big pony, wasn't there? Like a really, like, big pony that you were riding and you thought was really funny. Yeah. What's that one's name?
Levi.
Levi. Well, shout out to you, Levi. I relate to ponies so much because I'm also very short. So it's very nice. I would want to ride a pony more than a horse, to be honest.
I don't really like riding ponies because they're a lot to work with, and they're like...
I didn't know that.
They're really strong.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of got like a donkey strength, don't they? Because they're just low to the ground. Similar to me. I love it. But why are the ponies hard to work with?
Well, there was a day that I was riding this one pony, and I was trying to get him to like really turn, and I was pulling my reins as hard as I could, and he just wouldn't turn.
Just stubborn. Oh, wow. Okay, well, now I know that. So next time I see a pony, I'll just make sure to like go at it with kindness and love, and hopefully they'll listen to me. So if anyone your age or older or younger would want to do horseback riding, what would be your advice to them?
Well, like, you gotta stay focused in everything, what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't want to fall off the horse.
Yeah, because, like, if you're looking at the ground, the horse knows where you're looking, so.
What? How do they know? They just got a sense?
Yeah.
I've always heard that horses have eyes in the back of their head because their senses are just, like, out of this world. Yeah. I always love watching their ears twitch when they hear noises because I'm just like, oh, where's the noise coming from? It's really interesting to watch them.
And, like, your teacher might get a little mad at you because your heels aren't down. They have to be down in the stirrup.
Oh, okay. Why do your heels have to be down?
It helps you, like, with more, like if you're doing the jumping, you have to, like, keep your heels down and, like, push on the horse. So, like, you can keep, like, going like that.
Yeah, and have stability, too. Because I can imagine if you're on your toes, you're definitely not as stable as if you're on your heels.
Yeah, you can mostly fall off.
Yeesh. Okay, well, then that's great advice for anyone who wants to do it for the first time, which is really, really cool. So I know another one of your passions is gymnastics. So how long have you been doing gymnastics?
I think since I was like 3.
Since you were 3, so you love it. Because how old are you now?
9.
I was going to say, you're 9. You're not quite 10 yet, right? When are you turning 10?
Well, I just turned 9 in January.
Oh my gosh, why did I think that you literally have been 9 for a year already? What the heck? Okay, well, happy belated birthday. And so what date are you in January?
January 20th.
January 20th. So you're a Capricorn. That's really cool. I love Capricorns.
I'm Aquarius.
You're an Aquarius? Oh, my bad. I must not know the astrology. Aquarius, though, I also get along really, really well with because I love Aquarius. But, sorry, I got sidetracked by astrology because I love astrology so much. So for gymnastics, what is your favorite thing to do there?
Probably tumbling.
Tumbling? Is that, okay, for people who don't know, I think I know what tumbling is. It's like when you like do like round offs like constantly, right?
Yeah, you do round offs, like back handsprings, front handsprings, cartwheels.
Wow. Why do you love those so much?
Well, I like really like doing that because like I really like doing like backflips and everything.
Oh.
I'm working
You're
on
a daredevil.
I'm working on my backflips and like back handsprings.
Yeah. But like when you're going to do it, aren't you like a little bit scared you're gonna like hurt yourself?
Well, I have hurt myself before.
Mm-hmm.
I have done that before, but other than that, it was really great.
Yeah. So where do you do gymnastics? I can kind of read from your sweater, but for folks that can't see it because they're listening, where do you do gymnastics?
Blue water.
Blue water? Okay, so what's your favorite part about going to blue water?
They're like really nice there and everything.
Oh, well, shout out to blue water. There you go. So for you at gymnastics, I know that takes a lot of practice. How many times do you practice a week?
Well, I don't really practice a lot because it's really like cold out, so I have to practice.
Oh, that's fair.
I have to practice outside because there's really no room in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like summer is probably perfect for that. Yeah.
Because like I have trampoline and I can practice that.
Yeah. So how many times a week do you go to gymnastics then?
Once.
Once? Okay, so that's fun. That's actually a really good commitment because then you just go once a week, get to practice in between if you can, and then you get to see, do you have like a lot of friends there too?
I only have like 3 friends there.
Hey, 3 friends is great in my books. I like to only have 1 friend in places. So.
I don't really like hang out with my one friend because like we get breaks like to eat and everything.
Oh, nice. So you get like a full like, what is it, like 3 hours just to like have fun and learn new things?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. What's the most recent thing you've learned? Have you done the beam?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even know what the beam really does. Like, what do you do on the beam? Do you just walk it, or do you do like the flips?
It helps with like your balance and everything. Like if you're doing something like with balance, then like it helps with your balance.
Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know if I'd be good on the beam. Sometimes it really scares me because one time when I was like around your age, probably a little bit younger, I was doing gymnastics and we had like the parent showcase. I don't know if you've done those before.
I did that I think a couple months ago.
Oh, that's fun. Did you get to do like your routine or was it like more like just show and tell?
On floor, I did like my routine.
Oh, you did a floor routine? Oh, so no wonder you like the back handsprings and all that fun because that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, and like I had to do my bar routine and like beam routine.
Oh, wow. So is the bar the one that has like the 3 different levels and you have to jump up to each bar or is it just spinning?
Well, you don't have to do like jump up to the bar. Like you can just do like front hip circle or back hip circle.
Wow. So would you say you're good at it? Yeah, I was gonna say I think you'd be really good at it.
You struggle a little bit because like you gotta get your feet up over the bar, and sometimes like the coach like puts a block there and like you can run up it and then go in the circle.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so like you like working with the coach like that just to kind of get the skill?
Yeah.
That's really cool. So do you see yourself doing gymnastics for like a really long time? Like maybe like Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say I would love to be able to go to the Olympics and cheer you on. That'd be fantastic. So if you continue on with it, that means that you do it throughout like high school and stuff too. That is so cool. So you're in it for the long haul. Is that the same with horseback riding?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ooh, so you have found like a couple of your passions at a very, very young age. That is like really, really cool and very rare. So that's like really awesome that you've done that. Yeah, do you feel good about that? You got like a well-rounded skill set, my friend. So if somebody were to want to like, you know, join gymnastics and actually be a part of the world that you're in, what would you say to them? You got like golden advice. Like, is there any attire that you need? Like, do you need like a special outfit, or can you show up in like leggings and a t-shirt?
Well, some people do show up in leggings and a t-shirt, but like they can get like really hot things.
I was gonna say it'd be sweaty. Yeah. Yeah. So then you can just show up in like leotards and like kind of dance outfits then? Okay, so it's not like stringent on like what you have to wear, which is nice. And then if you show up to your first day of gymnastics, if you can remember your first day, were you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I was really nervous because like I learned about like you're gonna be like doing flips when you're older, and like that got me nervous because I thought like I'd fall on my head and everything.
Yeah, because you don't want to like break your spine.
No.
That's not a good time. For anyone showing up to that first day who are also nervous, what advice would you give to them?
Well, just like listen to the coach, because like the first time you go, like the coach will tell you all the rules and like make sure like the coach is like supporting you and everything.
Yeah. I like that. That's really good advice. Rely on the coach because the coach has got you.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about a lot of things that you joined, that you're just very trusting of the people that are running it?
Yeah.
That's a great mindset to have, honestly, because when you show up, you don't have to worry too much about trying to fit in or trying to be the best or trying to be perfect. You're just showing up to learn.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. All right, so outside of gymnastics and horseback riding, what do you get up to?
No, just like doing school.
Just doing school? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math. Oh, so you're smart. You got like a good life ahead of you at the Olympics, and like athlete and horseback rider. Like, wow, you're like a quadruple threat. Was that like the right term for it? That 4? I don't know. But that's really cool. So why do you like math so much?
Well, at the start of when I first came to my new class, I got like really easy questions because I'm only in like grade 3 and everything. So I started liking math because like the questions just got like easier and easier as I kept on going, but they also got hard. Some of the pages were really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like with math, it is a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you just keep going and you keep doing it, like you get better and better and better, like what you were just saying. But then the downside to that is as you get older, it gets harder because you're getting more thrown at you.
Yeah.
What are you learning right now?
Like, I don't really know what to call it, but like measurements.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'd call it. So that's perfect. What do you like the measurement lessons?
It's really hard because sometimes my teacher forgets to print grade 3 pages, so you have to do the grade 4 pages.
Oh, so she's challenging you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. You probably could be challenged if you really like it and you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
That's sometimes the nice thing about being in a split class. I'm assuming you're in a split class.
Yeah.
What about a split class is challenging?
Well, a split class is like really challenging because like the teacher gets like the pages mixed up. Like the grade 4s, like say if like they gave a grade 3 to a grade 4 and like I got a grade 4.
Yeah, because then you have to switch and all that kind of fun stuff. It just like disrupts it a little bit. And that's not the teacher's fault. That just happens. Especially the printer could mess it up. You never know. Yeah. But what's really fun about being in a split class?
Well, being in a split class, like you get to meet like grade 4s because some of the grade 4s are like on like the other yard and everything. So you get to see them and everything.
Yeah, and you get to like have new faces in your room because you've probably been with like remotely the same people for the first 2 grades. I guess 4 grades. I always forget about kindergarten, senior kindergarten. It's terrible. I always forget about those 2. But so you get to kind of expand your knowledge a little bit, which is really exciting. I don't think I've ever been in a split class. I could be corrected and I'm totally wrong. I have no idea. But I don't think I've ever been in a split class. But I remember my friends were, and I was always really jealous of them. Like absolutely jealous of them because I always wanted to be with the older grades. Is that like what you experienced? You always want to be with the older? I feel like that's a very common thing. Why do you want to be with the older kids?
Well, a lot of the older kids like kind of be like at my school, like the older kids are like really nice to the little kids.
Oh yeah.
So they like help all the time with the little kids.
Okay.
And they have like where like students go into like classes and just like help the other students and everything. So like it's like another teacher. Yeah,
that's a really good point. They kind of get to mentor you too a little bit. Are you looking forward to the day where you get to be the person that goes into classes and helps? Yeah, why is that?
Well, I like helping students. Like I like helping my friends a lot because when I'm doing my math, I see a lot of my friends struggling. and I just want to get mine done so I can help them.
Oh, that's a very sweet sentiment. Do you get to like help them a lot?
Not really, because I don't finish my math.
Hey, that's okay. You also have to prioritize yourself and your learning before you help somebody else.
Okay.
Isn't that the thing when they say like you have to put the oxygen mask on you before you do it to somebody else, just to make sure you're good? It's the same thing with learning, really. So that's actually really good. Like, I'm happy that you feel like you want to help people in those moments, though. Are you somebody that's very motivated by that? Like, are you a people person? Yeah, I get that. I think you're a people person because we've hung out before and we had a fun Twister night and then Nick chased Maya and then we did hide and go seek. It was a nuts night. I was sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting my workout for the day. Do you still play Twister?
Not really.
No, you only play with me and Nick? Okay, that's fair because we're very good at Twister. I'm very impressed with myself. I won every single round. Well,
my dad would struggle.
Yeah? Why would your dad struggle?
Well,
you can say he's old. It's okay.
He goes to the gym a lot, so he's always sore.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. Muscle fatigue will get you down in Twister. We experience that, and so yeah, it's muscle fatigue during Twister is not a good time. Not a good time at all. So, what games do you play now since your dad can't do Twister?
We play a game. I can't remember what it's called, but like I got it for Christmas. So. Yeah. And
is it like a card game?
Yeah, and like blocks.
Oh, Jenga! I love Jenga. You have to like pull it out and then not make it all fall.
It's not that.
Oh, okay.
It's like where like you like pick a card and like there's an easy and like a pro card and everything.
Okay.
So, and like you have blocks and like you build the creation that's on the card. Oh. And like the first one to grab the crown and put it on their thing, or like if you put the crown on and like your creation falls, you gotta put it back.
Whoa! So that's another math game. Because when you're building that out, you have to calculate it and you have to like make sure your structure is sound.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you have like a skill in like that kind of stuff then? Because I'm assuming you win.
Yeah.
You'd have to win. Come on, right? So what about that excites you about like building and making sure the crown can stay?
Well, I really like building. Like when we're in school, we do a lot of building.
Oh, cool! So do you have a future in construction? No. What are you hoping to like launch in? Like when you're older, what would you want to do? You can come work with me. That'll be great. Sounds good. Again, I still think the Olympics would be fantastic. I could see you in a box of Cheerios, and I would like buy every single one. It would be fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so moving on from that topic, what is your favorite food? I know it's a serious question.
Steak.
Steak? Wow, 9 years old, you say steak. That is fantastic. You got a future in construction. Absolutely you do. I actually love that though. Why steak? No, it's just so good. Steak is honestly like, if I could choose like my last meal on this earth, steak would definitely be involved. And probably chocolate milk. I don't know why, but I just really like chocolate milk, but I can't drink it because I'm lactose intolerant.
So is my dad.
Oh yeah. You're just gonna call him out, eh? Every single time. I love it. So for you, I'm gonna move on from the food question. For you, in this time period, because we just started the year, what is the most exciting thing about starting a new year? Do you even care? It's okay if you don't.
I don't know.
Hey, that's okay. My grandma, when I was around your age, would host like a cousin's party so that my parents and like my aunts and uncles could go out and enjoy their New Year's. And she used to like put the clock forward by 3 hours and then play the previous year's ball drop so that we all went to bed thinking we made it to midnight. We'd go to bed, and then her and my grandpa would celebrate New Year's just like freely with each other in the living room. We'd have root beer floats, we'd have cake, we'd have everything, and she would just put the clock, because that's before phones, right? Like I didn't even have a cell phone. When I was born, there was like literally like your cell phone had to like this biggest battery on it, and it was probably attached to like a ski mobile. That's what we had, right? Until like the flip phones came out. But yeah, she used to just like flip it forward. And then we would have never known. I didn't know until she passed away that that's what we did. I thought I made it to midnight at your age, when I was 5, everything. And I don't know how I thought that. So have you ever had that experience? Do your parents do that? They're going to do it now. Just be careful. I'm warning you now. Okay, so you don't care about the new year, starting New Year's, which I actually really respect because you don't need a new start. You can just keep going and create a new start whenever you want. If you had to start something new right now, what would it be?
Doing more reading.
Doing more reading. That's a wonderful answer. Are you currently reading anything right now? No, so that's why you want to do more. That's really, really cool. Are you more of a picture book person or more of like a comic book person or maybe like a novel, like a chapter book?
Chapter book.
Yeah. Are you reading, because I know back in the day when I was in grade like 3, 4, my teacher used to read a chapter book to us. And it was like every day we'd read a chapter of the book. Did you guys do that?
No. She usually reads us a book when like we're starting something new or something.
Oh, cool. Maybe to like show you like what you're going to be learning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a really good way to do it.
Yeah.
So if you were to read any book right now, what would it be?
The Bad Case of Stripes.
Bad Case of Stripes. That sounds fantastic. What is that about? Do you know? Obviously, you haven't read it, so it's okay if you don't.
It's like a book where like this girl gets like she wakes up and like she's all covered in like stripes and everything, and like the kids tell her to like turn into like the American flag, and then she turns into that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She's like a little chameleon.
Yeah, and then she her favorite food is lima beans. And there was an old lady that came and she gave her lima beans and then she just felt better.
Oh, wow. I don't even think I've had lima beans. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really know if I have. Have you had lima beans? That sounds like a really cool book, though. So, like, if you were to get it to read, do you think it would be like an all-day thing, or are you more of like a casual, like, you know, during the evening I'll dabble in a little bit of reading? That's nice. Okay, so before we get into the last question, this is the second last question. How important do you think reading is to like your age? Okay to say not at all. No, you don't think it's important? That's totally fine. I didn't think it was important at your age either. Genuinely, I didn't. Because I liked talking and being in sports and learning from others more than I did from books.
Yeah, it's always good to like read though, because like when you like grow up and everything, like you gotta know how to read.
You do have to know how to read. It's definitely a really, really important skill. And I always like reading because I feel like it expands my imagination. It makes my vocabulary better. But at the same time, when I was your age, I didn't really get to start into reading until like when I was like 11, 12. That's when I really got into it. When I was your age, it was more of like my mom would read me a bedtime story or like I'd read at school. But during like my time, I was playing sports or with friends or like being really active or watching a movie. So I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Is that how you feel? Yeah, that's good. Okay, last question. What has been the greatest advice you've ever been given?
I can't really remember.
Hey, that's okay. Let's phone a friend. Okay, ready? Jay. Hello? Hello. What's been the greatest advice you've ever been given? So Jay, your dad, has said that the greatest advice he was given when he was 9 was to pay attention to the things you like. And unfortunately, that's all I can say because I forgot the second half. But I think the first half is really important. Thank you, Jay. Goodbye.
I went to a concert.
Went to a concert with your dad?
Yeah.
Ooh, what was the concert? Oh, and Sam. What was the concert?
Rachel.
What was your favorite part about the concert?
I got to see a lot of other singers.
Ooh, was it like cool to see like live music? Yeah. What was it cool being in the crowd too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like in the back because there's like, what is it called? Yeah, and like in like a certain beat they do like a fight thing in there.
Oh, mosh pitting. Okay, fighting. Yeah, it's definitely fighting. But yeah, mosh pitting can be really fun. Was it like weird to see that though? Is that the first time you ever seen a mosh pit? Yeah, it's really strange, but it's really fun if like you can do it. I don't know if I would go in a mosh pit because I'm very short, so a lot of people wouldn't see me, and I feel like I just get an elbow in the face, you know? So you gotta be careful. If you're gonna be short like me, you gotta be mindful of that.
Yeah, my dad said we might be going to another concert.
Ooh, what concert would you want to see?
Dayseeker.
Dayseeker? Ooh, what's Dayseeker? A band?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool. So you're more into like rock. Oh, look at you go.
I like what my dad likes.
You like what your dad likes. Oh, so you're daddy's girl. I love that. I love that. I definitely was like that when I was your age. So absolutely, that's fantastic. And so I remember a little birdie told me that you were on somebody's shoulders. Yeah, how was that experience?
I was on my dad's shoulders and my legs got like really tired, so they fell asleep. And my dad put me down because his shoulders, like his neck, was really hurting and everything. So
It was really hurting. Muscle fatigue, absolutely.
So my dad put me down and I fell on the ground.
Oh my goodness. And did it hurt? No, absolutely. Hey, you know what? That's totally fine. If I felt like that,
I yelled at my dad.
You yelled at him? What'd you yell?
I said, Dad, you shouldn't have put me down.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if your muscles are hurting. I need to be up there. I like that. That's a good attitude to have. Are you like definitely gonna go again? Like absolutely. Like I know you said you're looking forward to it.
We're gonna bring like a ladder next time so I can actually sit and I don't have to go on dad's shoulders.
You know what? That's super, super fair. I feel like I'd want to do that too. Well, thank you so much, Abby. This has been fantastic. I really, really appreciate you coming on. Hopefully I get to see you soon. Ooh. Take it back now, y'all. Hopefully I get to see you again soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone.